Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for function and graph. Given we have the function fx which is ln bracket 5x plus 2. By using the algebraic method, show that fx is one-to-one function, or we can say show that fx does have the inverse or not. Next, find the composite function f rho f for the value 2. Focus on the one-to-one function first. Algebraic method. So f x sub 1 equals to f x sub 2. Kindly substitute. We have ln bracket 5x sub 1 plus with the 2. Ln 5x sub 2 plus the 2. By comparing the situation, so we have 5x sub 1 plus with the 2 equals to 5x sub 2 plus with the 2. Simplify the situation. We rearrange the 2. So we have 5x sub 1 equals to 5x sub 2. Divide both sides with the 5. So we have x sub 1 equals to x sub 2. So since we have x sub 1 equals to x sub 2, so implies that function fx is one-to-one function. And the f inverse exists for this situation. Next, find the composite function. We have f rho f value 2. So kindly substitute the 2 into the function where we have ln bracket 5 multiplied with the 2 plus with the 2. Simplify. So we have ln 12. Next, substitute. So ln bracket 5. Then we have ln 2. And then plus with the 2. Bracket. By referring to the calculator, so we have 2.668930.455. Approximate the situation. F rho f for the value 2, we have the approximation. Remember, 3 significant figure. So 2.67. Next, the question said, find the inverse function and state its domain and range. So repeat the same thing. For this case, we have the domain f, which is 5x plus 2 greater than 0. So x will be greater than negative 2 over 5. So the domain for f would be negative 2 over 5 until infinity, where the negative 2 over 5 is not included. Focus on the inverse function. Let y is equals to fx. F inverse y, where we have x. So let's begin. Y is equals to ln bracket 5x plus with the 2. Exponent both sides. So we have exponent y equals to 5x plus with the 2. Kindly rearrange. So do remember, express x as a subject. So we have 5x, which is equals to exponent y minus 2. X is equals to exponent y minus 2 over 5. So the inverse would be f inverse exponent x minus 2 over 5. So that would be the inverse function. Then refers to this part. The domain for f inverse would be negative infinity until infinity. The reason? Due to the exponential function. Then we have the range for the inverse. As we all know, actually it's the same as the domain for f. So the answer would be negative 2 over 5 until infinity, where the negative 2 over 5 is not included. Next is to sketch the graph for the function fx and also its inverse. So I would like to start with the function fx. Step number 1 is to find the domain. So the domain for f would be negative 2 over 5 until infinity, where the negative 2 over 5 is not included. Second step is to find the intercept. In order to find the x-intercept, so meaning that when we have the y is equals to 0. Kindly substitute. So we have the 0, which is equals to ln bracket 5x plus with the 2. So rearrange. So exponent 0, we have 1. So the value of x would be negative 1 over 5. So the coordinate, or we can say the x-intercept when y equals to 0 would be negative 1 over 5, 0. Next is to find the y-intercept when x is equals to 0. So if we substitute, y will be ln 2. So that will be the coordinate for y-intercept 0, ln 2. Next, step number 3 refers to the direction. So by referring to ln bracket 5x plus 2. So the key would be refers to the coefficient for the x. So in here we have positive 5. So if it's a positive 5, so meaning that the graph will be towards the right. So in here we have 3 situations. Situation number 1, pass by the y-intercept at the positive region. Second part, origin. Third part, the negative part. So where we have A, B, and C. So in here we need to determine which is the situation by referring to the y-intercept. So as we all know, ln 2 is a positive value. So the answer would be part A. So let's begin with the graph sketching. So here we have the xy axis. So refers to the situation. First, where we have the domain, which is negative 205, is not included. So kindly approximate the situation. So here we have the asymptote x is equals to negative 2 over 5. Continue the graph. So refers to the situation. So here we have negative 1 over 5, 0. So let's say is here. Next we have 0 ln 2. Let's say we have here. So the graph for the situation would be something like this. So that is the graph for fx. Next, we have to find the inverse and also the name for the function. Next is to find the inverse. So we have to reverse the situation. X is equals to negative 205. If we reverse or inverse the situation, so it will become y is equals to negative 2 over 5. So here we have the horizontal asymptote, y is equals to negative 2 over 5. Continue. Refers to the coordinate for the x-intercept. Here we have negative 1 over 5, 0. If we inverse the situation or reverse the situation, it becomes 0, negative 1 over 5. So here will be the location. So 0, negative 1 over 5. Focus on this part. We have 0 ln 2. So it becomes ln 2, 0. Let's say we have this part, ln 2, 0. So the graph will be something like this. So that is the graph for f inverse. So here we have the ln 2, 0. So here we have the function fx and also its inverse. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you think the video is useful, kindly consider to like, comment, share and subscribe.